Okay, I wanted to be a little more clear on what I was trying to get across in a point control video and future development. I think that in terms of corral rail, I believe that you could place the top portion of the corral rail just like you would an F4 barrier rail. The top portion of this corral rail could be placed from EWS to EWS. And then the interior posts that are only the 10 inches thick, I am fairly certain that you should be able to grab using your 3D element tools. There is a 3D element tool that lets you grab an edge off of any 3D shape. After the deck is extruded and the vertical curve is applied to that deck and the horizontal curve is applied to that deck, I think you should be able to pull the outside edge of that bridge deck horizontally and vertically curved. You can grab that line, take that copy it into a separate file, and granted, it would have to stay in the exact same place. So it would have to be, you would reference your bridge model reference your OBM model into a 3D seed shape. Copy that deck line that you were pulling out off of that shape into that file. And then in that file, be able to modify that line to where these shapes along here, or what I have drawn as a nice straight line on the bottom, would define the top 2 points, essentially just this top point. If this point was meant to be level with this point, all you would have to do for point control is control this point and tie it vertically to this, where these short points are your 3-foot interior post, and anywhere in between the posts, this point would be right down at the bridge deck. If this point is defined off of this one, that point would be buried within the bridge deck. And so it wouldn't be fantastic from well, you might still be able to also do a sloped constraint on the bottom of that. Might still be able to do a sloped constraint on the bottom, so that essentially you would be defining exactly what that post needed to be. And so that's future development. I think it would be a lot easier than trying to extrude an entire shape like this across the bridge deck, and then try and go in and draw 3D shapes to remove the portion of the posts that you don't want to be there. And again, it might be half a dozen one way and 6 the other, but as far as extruded shapes, the Kansas corral rail does not work out really well. So I think something has to be developed, or the designer would be on the designer in order to go through the process of setting up their point control line, reference that in after you reference the bridge model, pull that line in, modify the line. Then you would need to go back into your bridge model, reference in the line file that's going to control your interior posts, then do a point control, extrude your 10-inch interior post all the way across the deck, go into point control and control this point and tie it vertically to this line. Somebody said that you may not be able to make these perfectly vertical. They might have to be 0.001 feet, 1/8 of an inch, sloped in towards the post. So It would be a fun process to go through just to see if it'll work. I look forward to doing that. And if somebody is really, really excited about it, I would look forward to hearing from them if this is a kind of if it's an efficient way to model the Kansas Corral rails. Thank you.